All right, y'all. So we back here in the shop Friday night. Get some night work going on here.
The 13th, Friday 13th.
Yeah. And when we took this old car up the road, of course, I think we showed you, but clearly the wheel's scrubbing or tire scrubbing. So
we can't cut this car up now.
yeah, let's see if I can get on there. Like it's scrubbing right there. So before we clean all this up and get it looking nice, we're going to cut these right here and push them back and massage this rail right here a little bit. And the wheel shouldn't scrub.
No, it won't. Well, the other side did.
Yeah, we done it on the other side when we replaced that lower quarter. If you ain't seen that, go check that video out.
Turned out pretty good, actually.
Yeah. So we have that we're going to do tonight. Dean mentioned something we may do.
Get back on this console a little bit.
Console.
Like finish that up, but it's going to take a little bit on
Me personally.
What you wanting to do?
Me personally, I want to figure out what we're going to do about this gaping hole we have back here in front of the fuel cell. Something we need to deal with.
One time,
idea. Dean's about to mention it. Go ahead.
One time when we were putting the fuel cell in, we thought about putting the batteries there.
I'm still leaning on that.
You still leaning on that? Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we want to do something about this hole. We talked about a while back about putting batteries here. I mean, it's either put the batteries there or
on the side
over here somewhere, but that's a fine spot in my opinion.
It's kind of odd about the Comet because this is narrow on one side and wide on the other. It's not centered.
Sure not.
Yeah.
That's our plan. We're going to try to address some of this. We probably won't get it all done. More than likely we won't. But we're going to give it a valued effort.
Started on it anyway.
So yeah, so Dean's going to start cutting, and I may take some measurements here. Because the console is a joint project.
It is. It is.
So I'll film video what I can. I'm not going to film him cutting just because I'm not getting in there with it.
Come on, crawl under the car with me. Let's put on the cutting shirt first.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. We'll be back soon. All right, y'all. So we got the piece cut out that was rubbing. You can clearly see where the tire was just chewing on it. Here's our patch panel we're going to put in there. It's a little rough at the moment, but it will go in right. Let's see. There's a cover so far. We debated back and forth after we talked about it a while ago. Do we want the battery tray? Do we not want the battery tray? And let's get a battery tray.
Makes sense. Let's cover the axle. One more weight distribution.
Yeah. So here's our start of our battery tray. We got some measurements and marks and everything. So I think I'm going to try and bend this. And then stiffen it up, make it good and strong, and then cut a hole out and then weld it across the top.
Sounds like a plan. I love it.
But yeah, I figured we'd give y'all an update. We ain't had a lot to film. It's just been cutting and grinding, and we've all seen that a million times.
Yeah.
But
all we did for months, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna flip this thing back over on. No, we ain't even gonna fast record it, I don't think. I might while I'm doing this, but I don't know yet. But we'll be back in a minute. All right, y'all, check it out. I bought this little cheap Harbor Freight bender the other week because I knew we was going to be bending and doing some more metal work coming up. And for what it is, like, I mean, I've used much nicer. But for what it is,
it's awesome.
I can't complain about it. I mean, it's bent this 18 gauge, no problem. So if you need a cheap bender just for small stuff, go for it. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that while we was messing with it right now, making this battery box. All right, y'all. Let me get my gloves off. Hold on. Yeah, I'll lay it right there. Got our battery box makeshift mated. I'm not mad at it. It'll work good here soon. What do you think?
I like it.
All right. So yeah, that little bend, that little break or whatever, it's pretty okay for what it is.
Yeah. It's,
I mean,
it's hard to keep.
yeah, $70, $80, whatever. Yeah, it's worth that just to take a little bit of
Where'd it
pressure
come
off
from?
you. The Harbor and Freights.
Okay, I got you.
Harbor Freight.
I know Summit had one. Or
Yeah,
Big
Summit has
Summit?
one.
Anyway.
But yeah,
Very similar.
well, I guess we're gonna start welding. Cause you got a weld, I got a weld.
We all got a weld. Yeah,
Everybody's got a weld.
it worked.
Yeah, show y'all where we at, and we're gonna see if we can get some of these projects done before the night gets too more later. If Dean's up for it, whatever.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, we shall for a turn. All right, y'all. So I ain't sure if we talked about this the other night when we got done working, but
Kind of late.
here's our battery tray that's going to support the battery. Of course, here's the piece that's going to be cover this big gaping hole we have here.
Kind of serves as a double purpose there.
Yeah. So our battery box is going to be in here.
And it keeps the exhaust fumes out of the car because it's pretty rough.
So let's put 3.5 inch axle dumps on it.
Why not?
And Dean is getting his piece finished up. He's got a majority welded in. He's just got a few more little small pieces to finish under the fender weld. We'll show you that when he gets done because I don't want to crawl down there.
Now it added about what, a half inch?
At least 3/4 of an inch.
Somewhere, yeah, in between there.
From where the tire was rubbing. So we won't have no more of this deal going on.
No.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. And we've talked about doing the other side.
Yes. So the other side was we kind of did it a little different in the beginning, but I think it'd look good if they matched.
Yeah. But for now, we're gonna finish welding that inner fender weld up, and I'm gonna start measuring out where I want to put the battery box and cutting a few more pieces.
Sounds like a plan, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all, I got my old corners cleaned up. It looks good now, far better than it did. So now I'm going to get the tray out of the car. We're going to see if we can figure out where we want to put our battery. Yeah. Lay this on our old table. All right, so set in the car like that. I think it's something like that. But drop it down 7 inches is how low I'm going to have it hanging below the top. All right, I need to find the ruler and get some measurements. I'll turn this thing back on when I get to cutting in a minute. What's up, y'all? So we here again. After our work weekend, we finally made her back to the shop this old Monday. I'm gonna finish this battery box cover tray I was working on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We got some more rust holes and stuff.
Yeah, of course we got rust in our body panel. Oh God, it's falling apart. So we got a hole here.
If you go to the inside of this thing.
Okay, let me go.
Sorry, you see what we got right here, man.
Let's
come down the inside of this
hold on.
trunk panel right here.
All right, go ahead.
So we're gonna come down the inside of this trunk panel here.
Yeah, fill this old gap up.
It's not terrible, but it's really not the best.
Yeah. It's better than the other side was. So,
yes, sir.
So Dino's working on that. I'm going to finish filling this gap right here. Get that done. And I'm not sure what else we're going to do on this video.
And we've been at it for a while on this one.
Yeah. It's been a while on this one.
Yeah,
so.
doing that metal work takes a little time. It does.
Yeah.
Do it right.
So yeah, show y'all where we're at this morning. We're gonna try to make some stuff happen, get stuff knocked out.
Rolling.
This will be done here in 30 minutes.
Don't forget the console.
Yeah, we gotta do the console, get it tied down, mounted permanently, I guess.
A few holes fixed, you know,
Yeah.
normal stuff.
Got our old rust repair, of course, so that's what we do. You get that fixed. We got to cut a hole for our switch panel, but other than that, that thing's badass. I don't give a shit.
We shouldn't even need Madison Motor Works. Need Madison Rust Repair.
Madison Metal Works.
Metal Works. There you go. Only metal, right?
Yes, sir.
That's it.
All right, we're gonna get to work real quick, knock some stuff out, and we'll cut this back on here soon. All right, folks. Well, I got this tray somewhat done. We're going to cover it, put it on the inside and everything, so that'll work. Fuel cells in here looking good. We're going to bolt this down here all the way around. We got the underside here patched up. I ain't going to show y'all that. So now we're doing more rust repair, of course. We're working on this corner, trying to get it cleaned up. And of course, like on the other side, working on all this, we filled this gap in, so that's what we're trying to do here. It's just, it's eating away a lot as we start welding on it. Dino's over here. Guess he's finally getting back on this hood. Go for it. I ain't gonna look at it, but once. Yeah, we're gonna finish getting this hood tacked in. Yeah, we'll give y'all an update, show you where we're at, what we're doing, and because a lot of this we've been doing lately, you just can't get good angles on it, or it ain't worth filming, honestly. We'll be back. What's up, everybody? So, car's rolling away. So, past few weeks, we've been working on the 56. But in between working on the 56, when we had spare time here and there, we worked on the old Comet and done some stuff off camera. And,
Just a few things needed buttoned up a little bit.
yeah, just whatever. But we was waiting on glue to dry and stuff. That video ain't out yet, but when it comes out, anyhow.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
But we worked on the old Comet. We
mounted the bumper.
We got our bumpers. They're solid mounted now.
Sure.
I'm gonna grab the camera so I can do the walk around.
You can show underneath the car the way we actually made the bracket if you wanted to. I mean, that's where it's all handmade custom stuff right there.
Yeah, so we got the bumper mounted. We set it a little tighter than factory, I think.
Yeah, we got
up on this phallus.
Trying to tuck it in a little bit.
Yeah, we took 2 sets of bumper brackets.
Flipped one of them.
Flipped one and made them. We flipped them, and so on the inside here we welded we cut one and welded it to our lower radiator support. And then this one, it goes in there and bolts into it. So we're good now. Got a bumper mounted.
Got a bumper mounted. There's a few little extra tacks welding in there. But other than that.
And on our tack welding, because we got a lot of that left.
Yeah. See here, we actually put some switches in this car.
Yeah, man, we got this thing.
Believe it or not.
Still working on our console.
Yeah.
Our wiring and battery stuff's just hanging out in the...
Leaving it special line.
So.
Yeah, it's got some switches in it. Well, in the meantime, check this out though. Josh got studying and he made the alternator actually charge.
Right, we got a dummy light on our alternator here.
And like on a regular car, when you turn your switches
turn our power. Oh, wait a minute, do it again. I wasn't in frame. Go ahead.
Turn your switches on, your light comes on your
That's
dash.
our dummy light on the normal car, which is
the one that's just running. So I thought that was pretty cool right there.
Yeah, that means when the light goes out, it's charging. We've tested it with the voltmeter and everything, so we've got that figured out. That's a big deal.
And that's a 130 amp alternator off of a 95 GT car.
Yeah.
Mustang. So.
But yeah, we got our main power switch, start button, our distributor.
Yep. Fans.
And then our fans.
Gotta have cooling.
Yep.
So love it.
Yeah, so that's about all we've done in here. We still have to fix this corner, but I'll get to that soon. We will, whatever.
Oh yeah, the rear end.
Yeah, so oh shit. So we put that patch panel to try to keep the tires from scrubbing.
Yeah, we rounded it out on the inside. I don't know if you guys remember that or not.
It was in the last video right before this. We flushed it out and put a yeah.
And you go down the road and it's still scrubbed.
Yeah, she's still scrubbed. So
let me get the key for this thing. Which one I want to use? This one works.
get his key right there.
That's the right key. So we ended up cutting the back of the car out a little bit more for some more clearance.
See if I can get the light on it. Let's see. Yeah, so we just cut it all out and then we're going to reform them so it'll clear.
We're thinking about getting a shorter rear end also. So.
Yeah, so we'll run from here straight over all the way down. Then we won't have to worry about it rubbing on the inner part of the fender well
at all.
And we're going to get a narrow rear end. That's probably going to be a Ford 88 Explorer with 2 short sides.
I think that's really the way to go.
Yeah.
Fit in there good and a wider tire, wider than it's got on it now.
Yeah.
So really didn't want to cut the car, you know, with the fender.
Yeah, I think you cut this car up. But yeah, I think that's where we're at the moment as far as everything we've done while we was working on the other car when we had downtime.
Pretty much. Just odd and end stuff, trying to make it all come together.
Yeah. We've been working on this clearance. I think we may have it. We did find out our struts in the front are absolutely blown.
Yeah, they're shot.
That's probably why it does sit so much lower than it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm. So get them changed out and raised it up a little bit.
Yes, sir. Hopefully it will. Just not a lot though. 1/4 inch max.
That'd help it out a lot. He is still tight. Yep. Been a whole year, man.
How are we gonna look at it?
Over a year, yeah.
It goes in and out easier than it came in. I know that much. But y'all, we're gonna end this video here. I got most of it already put together. This will be part 2, which y'all should have already watched part 1, hopefully. But y'all, thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one. The 56 will be next.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.